was cooking dinner in the kitchen. Like, yeah, you came up. So she was doing like little videos. They were doing little cook videos and stuff like that. And, you know, she wasn't braggy, but she was letting everybody know, I got a man. And she was like a female version. I'm not gonna say like a Tommy, but
what happened to her?
She's like a female version of who criticizes black women. Okay. Come to find out, she's connected to Kevin Samuels somewhere. To the point where she was a whole thing that they were talking about. She was the chick that they were talking about that he took her. Remember when I told you that he took her from somebody's husband? It was her. Oh, she ain't with him no more. He divorced her. I'm like, yes.
Of course, because of that bullshit.
Yes, I was like, bitch,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody forgetting that part. I'll remember that.
Bitch, you had a good, wholesome man. You went clout chasing, took some pictures with Kevin Samuels, and no telling what else your ass did. Okay? On the low. And your husband wasn't going for that shit. He like, bitch, the fuck wrong with you? And you got these motherfuckers in these streets talking about you? I was like, you the chick? I was like, oh, hell no. Because, you know, she like 6'9". Because he's like
She's not 6'9".
Well, like, you know, all the didn't know what I was talking about.
Carol, your shit be off like a motherfucker. So you ain't finna sit up here and let me, and sit up here and tell me that lady is 6'9". Because if you saying that's her, and I saw the pictures with her and Kevin Samuel, she not fucking 6'9". Because he was only 6'2". And she was not taller than him.
No, he's taller than 6'2", dude.
They said Kevin Samuel was 6'2". Your boy Tanika, whatever the fuck, nigga 6'2". Got him down there. Because he had this whole little thing. He's 6'2". So, 6'9".
She's tall. She's tall.
God damn. I'm not about to know, Carol.
Okay.
6'9".
She's tall. I meant to say 5'9". That's what I meant to say.
Okay, that's about your height. Okay.
I'm not 5'9". You keep saying that. I'm not tall like her. She taller than me, dude. She taller than me. So I'll say she about, what, 5'10"? Like my mom. My mom's like 5'10". My mom's taller than me, dude. That shit crazy. I'm the shortest of the crew. Leslie taller than me. I am the shortest of the crew. Oldest and the shortest. The fuck? And you like, you tall. I'm like, dude, I'm not tall. I live with giants. What do you mean?
So your perspective fucked up.
I said I'm not
Because the average height is 5'5".
And nobody in my household was 5'5".
So your perspective fucked up. You sit back and you think you short.
Exactly, because I was the shortest one in the house. My baby brother is taller than everybody. That motherfucker damn near 6'9". Goddamn, no, I'm gonna say he about like 6'6". Fucking middle finger of his hand to touch his fucking knees. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, that motherfucker's tall and lanky. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Are you from the Giants, nigga? What's going on? Mom, what's up with the bloodline, mama? What's up with the bloodline, mama? You over here creating giants and shit. Somebody fucking angel back in the day? But no, that shit crazy. I was like, so
she was the chick.
So she was the chick. But everybody was talking about got took from her husband. Good man. I didn't know him, but like
I ain't gonna say got took for her husband. She went for the bullshit.
She went for the bullshit. Got caught up in that clout, and her man wasn't having that shit. He's like, nigga, it's either this or that. We on some black sheep today, bitch. It's either this or that. We ain't having both. And then my thing was like, she's still like that. She was still doing that pinup shit. You know, with those seductive photos on Instagram. I'm like, you know, you learn men in when you're doing that shit. Come on now. And then she got like this little podcast on YouTube. I tried to listen to her. I mean, literally, it's like listening to Beyonce, dude. It's hard. It's hard. I'm like, yeah, you got the looks, but your conversation though, and if I was a man, like, bitch, I'm bored. Like, yeah, we only doing one thing, cause you ain't talking about shit. So her lane is to talk about black women and how we need to do better, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't have
Does anybody point out that so you need to do better than your husband?
Well, no, she's like, we need to do better as women, be more ladylike, stop being so toxic. You know, she was on that gravy train. You know, same shit like Tommy Sotomayor is on.
So what was she on when she was fucking on Kevin Samuels?
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
I wasn't there
Ain't
for
nobody
all of
taking no
that.
information from you. Nobody finna, because everybody remember that shit. Cause that was one of the first things that came out. But apparently a bunch of motherfuckers overlooked that shit.
Like I said, I wouldn't even know who the fuck Kevin Samuel was.
No, this was like just right when he was about to, he started getting a name.
Right.
And it was like, cause motherfuckers pointing out like, this nigga giving advice about the dude to this stand up. They're like, look at this broken parents, he fucked up.
Exactly. So that was
that should have shut him down
and
then.
She was
but it didn't, because Derek Jackson, or that nigga, was in front of the house, the bitch house where he was cheating on his wife with, trying to give a relationship advice, and he got busted, and that's the one Ryan Davis went on Kevin Samuels. He roasted Kevin Samuels, and he didn't roast Kevin Samuels. He roasted the men who were co-signing that bullshit that Kevin Samuels was saying. That's what Ryan Davis was going after.
Right.
And he really was the Derek Jackson motherfucker.
Yeah, that motherfucker was lame. I mean, they did the whole bit, like the whole church video. Remember the Congress guy who was turned out to be a down low gay motherfucker caught with them white boys in the room, and his wife had to sit on there with, like, he did all that.
He was the mayor. He wasn't no Congress.
Yeah, that motherfucker had me fooled. That motherfucker had me fooled. I was almost like rah-rah for him. Exactly. I was like rah-rah for him. And then, bitch, you on some DL shit? Nigga, you had us all fooled. That's scary. That's scary. Cause nigga, you was talking that shit, and you got caught with a white boy with a picture. Like, nigga, you
and the mess.
You can't be clever enough to cover your shit.
No, he did. He wasn't, because he was high.
Like,
either they got him high.
Exactly. Like, you got to do better than that, bro. You know, if you're trying to play the game, you losing. Kilpatrick was winning. Hence why they threw that nigga in jail for 25 years. Because that nigga was winning at their game. But he thought he was this shit. That nigga had to be to nigga.
So no confidence. You want a nigga with no confidence.
Exactly. Like, this motherfucker is balling.
How the fuck you think Mike Dugan feels? But nobody gonna dare say that shit, huh?
Dude.
Nigga cheated on his wife, gave that bitch he cheated on his wife $200-something thousand for her program, broke all the rules, and then the niggas who was investigating the shit was like he done nothing wrong. Wow. And we supposed to sit back and be like, what?
Exactly. Y'all was, that's what I'm saying.
And that $12 million, that fucking, that $12 million that nigga stole when he was head of the reform board.
Thank you.
When the person left, he built 3 schools. I mean, he remodeled 3 schools in downtown Detroit, and he had a $356 million surplus when they kicked that nigga out.
Exactly.
That nigga ended up going to Connecticut because they didn't like the wife. And the bottom line was he was doing the fucking job.
Yep.
But then a year after that, it's a $12 million deficit.
Yep. And that shit.
While that nigga was ahead of that shit.
And for the record, everything you see happening in downtown Detroit was Kilpatrick's dream on paper. Him and his mama. They had that shit written out on paper. That's why them white folks were so swiftly to come up in there and change that shit like that, because the blueprint was already written, bitch.
So motherfucker was mad. Motherfucker was mad because Kilpatrick was getting pussy and this nigga getting pussy on the side.
Yeah.
And using and giving money to his side bitch, but no, what? That's okay. And the dumb niggas voting back in. Good. Hey, how Ryan Davis say? Great job, brother.
Exactly.
Nigga. Yeah. Keep okay.
I'm telling you, dude. Kilpatrick
had
to play the game to be in that bitch, and he was winning.
I
And
ain't gonna even say he
motherfuckers was
had to play
hating.
the game. The nigga was doing the exact same shit that white
He
people
had
do.
to play the game to fix the shit. He had to get. He was a spook by the door. He had to get in that bitch.
I'm not even gonna fall into that he had to play the game.
He had to
But
play
the bottom
game,
line
though.
was
we didn't make the rules.
I don't even say that you had to play the game. If you was better than that nigga, you wouldn't even play the game. So no, he lost on that. But what I'm saying is, nigga, if he doing the same shit that white people always done, what the fuck you mad for because he black?
No, I'm not saying Kilpatrick was doing what they was doing. I'm saying the game is already fixed. The game is already fixed. You, like the music business, nigga. You going in there innocent if you want to, bitch. You coming at that bitch bitter, tainted, hold out. Oh, nigga, you
That's like trying to be in a
the
police force.
Yeah, you amongst the worst snakes, the worst liars, the worst manipulators. Bitch, you gonna come out that motherfucker like a manipulator. You go in jail as a criminal, you gonna come out a better criminal. So yeah.
I'm gonna be a police officer because I'm gonna change the police from within.
Right.
Bitch, they will fucking shoot. They will fucking serpico your ass.
That's what I mean by Kilpatrick. He had to play with the snakes. He had to play with the snake pit. And everybody ain't built for that. He was built for that shit. We should have been behind him no matter what them crackers said. No matter what them newspapers said. Fuck what y'all talking about. That's our man.
That's how I was working with Dugan.
And that's what I'm saying. That whole thing, when I was at the polls with New Era Detroit, and them black people were chanting Dugan, and I went in some spiritual blackout where a white woman running away screaming and changed the whole energy of that polling place. You goddamn right, nigga. New Era Detroit up in this bitch. Shut that shit down. Now you can stand over there with your signs and be a coon if you want to. But you ain't gonna be over here in my space hollering and yelling Dugan. Ooh, dude. It was spiritual. We was on a spiritual battle. That was a spiritual battlefield right there.
Or a battle or a battle of egos.
And Dugan cheated. Okay? I was there for that. He was not supposed to be in office. We fought against that white boy. That motherfucker cheated with that money and that mob. Come on now. We ain't just sit back and let that shit ride. But if we had everybody, it would have been a bigger fight. But motherfucker.
Pass me a basket.
But you know what I'm saying? We couldn't get everybody to fight.
Thank you.
So motherfucker, fuck Dugan. The fact that he's still in there, it's like, nigga, oh my God. Like I said, wait, we'll see what Detroit gonna look like in 5 years. Like I said, when we were walking through downtown, and there was white kids skateboarding, where the little Sphinx is, not the Sphinx, the little Stargate is, and all the towels that was dedicated, saying how we ain't get paid for 400 years, little quotes and shit from Detroiters. They over there skateboarding, and I'm like, and here I went mama mode, and I was like, excuse me? Do y'all realize what y'all, like, there's no skateboarding here. Like some random white Asian kids. Like, what the fuck, where y'all come from anyway? Oh, we live down there. Down where? We live in that building. Really? Oh, okay, thanks for the intel.
I mean, you did ask him, right?
I mean, yeah, but
okay,
we was
then.
like dead center downtown. Where y'all housed at? Ain't nothing but office buildings and penthouses around this motherfucker, bitch.
So they was in a penthouse.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They were Asian and white kids. They're in the heart of Detroit, downtown Detroit, dude.
Where you think,
Asian and white kids?
Where you think people gonna go?
The fuck? The white boy I can kind of get, but the Asian kid is what
They probably work for GM.
That fucked me up. It was bad enough we seeing white folks on 7 Mile. But now we seeing them on Finkel? Nigga, what? Oh, y'all in the hood now. Okay. Like homeboy said, they got us focusing on racism.
Well, yeah, you worried about white people being downtown. What's that?
I'm talking about white people. That's gentrification. What are you talking about? Focusing only on one specific area when there's a whole fucking city of black folks
What
that
do
are
you think 7 Mile at? What? They ain't downtown. Try to walk downtown.
No, when I
from
say
7 Mile.
gentrification, meaning they put money into it, the streets are paved, the storefronts look new, the houses around there are being renovated. Come on now.
Livernois.
But the surrounding neighborhoods looking crazy as hell, looking like goddamn World War III up in that bitch. Potholes where it will swallow up your whole fucking car. Why aren't you putting people to work to fix these goddamn streets?
They are.
In Detroit?
No. You said, why aren't you putting people to work? They
I said in Detroit, dude.
Yeah, after I said they are. They are putting people to work. But just what?
But they not fixing the potholes, dude. They not doing the potholes where like I said, if you would just pave the streets, that would literally change the morale of the whole entire community. Living in California, there's no such thing. I didn't believe fixing them potholes in Detroit would be a paradigm shift for black folks.
It's gonna take more than potholes.
It's gonna be more than potholes, but goddamn it, that's a fucking start. Bad enough you gotta get up and go to work every day and avoid potholes, take certain routes to work because that street fucked up, this street over here fucked up. That's the shit we gotta deal with. When white folks just drive to work. They can just drive to work.
Oh, not them niggas around that in that Warren area. No, they can't. That whole by to get to 696 pothole central. That 11 mile shit.
Well, you don't know that 11 mile to Dequetta, they fixed that. That's fixed. Oh yeah, that little side, yeah, the 11 mile that goes to Dequetta, yeah, fixed. And when you ride through there, you're like, because you knew what it was like before. Trust and believe. Motherfuckers in Detroit get paved streets, niggas ain't gonna know how to act. I sincerely believe that. Because that pothole is blight. It's blight. What we fight for when we just looking at abandoned buildings, fucked up streets, uncut lawns, weeds everywhere, trash. Hence why New Era Detroit was trying to, picking up, cleaning up. Trust me. We transformed areas in Detroit by removing trash and debris. I'll never get that time to we got followed by the helicopters. Dude, we just cleaning up neighborhoods. That's all. We just cleaning up neighborhoods, knocking on doors, being brotherly. And you know what I'm saying? And we getting chased by helicopters in our own city.
All those organizations are on the FBI list. Terrorist list. All of them.
I know we was.
When I called when you was in jail, she was under investigation.
The way you said what?
Oh, you.
Wait a minute, what?
No, you just wait for me to stop talking and listen.
When
I called down there, they said you were under investigation when you were in jail.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, that's what they said. They know I wouldn't be surprised, nigga. That's what they said. I got no information.
That's that Chicago shit for you, don't dude. When motherfuckers disappear. We don't know anything. Dude, they still got dungeons with files in it. Then you got to go to a whole nother building that looks like a dungeon. That I think is the place where they found all those black people that the cops was killing in the basement. That shit still exists. And we, as black people, still gotta go up in there and deal with these motherfuckers. Same place they found all this shit going on. You walk in that motherfucker, dude. It's just dread. Bullet, I mean, I'm sitting here like, damn, like, all this for what? This is psychological warfare.
Always have been.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm people
Well, I'm
game.
thinking, no, because my thing is people know this. I'm trying to figure out why niggas
We had to adapt.
believe.
We had to adapt. We've been conditioned. Just like homeboy said.
Everybody's been conditioned.
Like motherfuckers, like the little vibe on TikTok now is like, oh, you'll go to a grocery store, but you ain't gonna come to the heart of the hood with that shit. And then I'm like, well, watch what y'all putting out in the fucking universe.
I was about to say it's coming.
Cause I'm like, it's coming, motherfucker. But my thing is like, why y'all wait for it to come to you? You see what I'm saying? That's
Do you
what we fucked
remember
up
when, and this, I think this was in Florida or Georgia, where they had little black kids in a swimming pool and the motherfucking racist motherfucker didn't want that, so he started pouring sulfuric acid in the pool. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that? Why we the only motherfuckers who sit there and act like these motherfuckers like us? We the only
Like the brother said, it's getting to the point now, like he said, we gotta look at white people like a pit of snakes.
Yeah.
When you look at the pit, all you see is fucking snakes. You don't know which one is poisonous and that.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali said that.
So he like, nigga, it's getting to that point, like we got, he said, y'all been grouping us all together since I've been born. He said, so now, he said, because black people, we don't do that. He said, so now we got to do that to y'all. Because
We're supposed to do that because everybody else do it.
Exactly. And he was like, nigga, we can't trust like if you good and we got determined and no. Because at this point we getting hit in so many different directions and so many dude, like, it's time to be on guard. I know that phrase on guard has been rippling for the last 3 days. It's time to get on guard. It's time to be on guard.
Existence though, but this is what I keep trying to tell you. We have the power to speak bullshit, but we can't get everything on one accord. We
Right,
can't.
right,
We can't. But
right.
that don't mean you go join the other shit.
And that's what she was saying. Like, fuck all this, these little missions. Like, we need to get on one accord. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, and like everybody's saying the same thing. Organize, organize, organize. Zeke's over here saying it. She's over here saying it. I'm over there saying it.
Dead ancestors have said it.
Yep.
Okay.
Stoli Carmichael.
Yeah, that's Kwame Ture. He said it.
So I'm like, yeah, thank you. Finally, hello.
I mean, you can say it, but shit. Nigga, I can say I'm a Muslim, nigga. Yeah. Fuck.
It's like they trying to say Oklahoma about to be the new black state. Something got to do with some kind of treaty or reparation.
New Republic of Africa.
Some shit like they about to be like, bitch, Oklahoma about to be ours.
Started
Like
in
some
Detroit.
brother, he's a historian. He did something with something where it's like they gotta oblige
I
it.
don't know what something is talking.
I just found out. I gotta dig more into it.
I
But
can't
like,
look that up.
he's like accredited. He's like, you know, I think I downloaded the bill. But the brother was saying like, he's basically acquired this land through a treaty, something like, nigga, like he got it, like yeah, he like, nigga, we about to turn Oklahoma black. I want to say it was Oklahoma.
I mean, you had the information and all that.
Yeah, it was something like that. I'm like, dude, this shit getting. This is the conversations we should have been had. But I'm like, I'm seeing people are starting to, you know, like yeah, it's like I had that realization on Hurricane Katrina. When I came out of that fog, like, damn, like, okay, I know I'm black in America. America ain't always been kind to black people, but we just kind of grew up dealing with that. But Hurricane Katrina pulled me up out of that fucking fog and saw it for what shit was really, for what it really was. Why everybody else didn't come up at that fog during Hurricane Katrina, I'll never understand. The fact that you still got black people who have not watched that Spike Lee
You should not
documentary.
You should not have to watch that to understand
No.
this shit. That was not the end all be all. That wasn't even straw that broke the camel back.
No, you watch
It's
that
been
shit.
400
that shit
years.
changed.
Man, it's been years of this shit.
Watch that shit. That shit will change you. That shit gonna fuck
I
with
don't
you.
see why.
That brother, that actor, that's what's he kind of
He's
heavy.
in a wire. I know he's talking about.
Yes, he was affected by that shit. His
Well,
story,
his family there.
his story with his daddy, that's what stuck to my ribs. His story, out of that whole movie, besides the little baby floating down the street, the dead baby, black baby, but his story stuck to me. Because it's like, I can relate to him. It's like, damn, we see, he active, regular, but he got hit. That shit hit him. And it was fucked up. He was actor, money, position. None of that helped. None of that came into play with that Hurricane Katrina shit. Nobody from Hollywood came to help you, nigga. You were standing alone in that. Where was Hollywood at? Okay? Where were your friends at, nigga? He knew. Then.
That's what he said.
I mean, dude, he was after that Hurricane Katrina. You don't remember how he went on the white boy what's his name? Fuck. You know, the Jewish boy that had the little.
That still does not narrow it down.
He has a little satire show.
Does not narrow it down.
He smoked weed. Oh, his name is on the tip of my fucking tongue. I hate when this happens. And he was on there clowning. Oh, what's the name of that show? The Jew white boy. He's like a little panel, and he talks about politics. And he's from HBO. Been on HBO forever. Still don't know who I'm talking about? I can't think of his name. It'll come to me. Oh my God. This is why I need an extra phone so I can Google shit. I want to say Madden, but I know his name is not Madden. I know it starts with something. I'm thinking too hard now. Yeah, he was on there clowning, talking about that shit, shut that whole show down. I used to love Bill Maher.
Calling it racist.
When he was on Bill Maher and that motherfucker went into his rant, and that was like right after that Hurricane Katrina. Nigga, I was like, yeah! Get that ass!
So what happened after that? Because you said get him, like what he said, shut everything down.
We was able to rant on a national platform. That's what I'm saying. He was able to rant to white America
And the
about how
motherfuckers
fucked
do
up
not
y'all
care.
is.
They fucking rolled over
I
the
know they
next
don't
day.
give a fuck.
So,
but that was a win for us, goddammit.
How's that a win?
Because he was on the national platform and said what the fuck he wanted to say.
and
In a room full of white folks.
and within the past week, a room full of white
And
folks.
did not apologize.
And now 10 people shot, all black. So what do you mean? Yeah, we won.
Oh no, we definitely not winning. I am not saying that at all. I was just particularly saying that
But my thing
one
is,
particular incident.
Him saying what he's saying, the motherfuckers know.
I know.
That's my whole thing. Okay. Glad you got that off your chest, sir.
Yeah.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah.
I'd have liked it if he'd have Will Smith motherfucking Bill Maher's ass. How about that?
That's why I'm like, nigga, why y'all mad at Will Smith was a slap? All this shit we done seen, y'all mad over a fucking slap?
No, I didn't care.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I did not care one way or the
To this day, it still irks me. Remember when I got into that little biff with my manager when that white boy knocked over all that milk and then left an hour early, didn't clean it up, left the day an hour early, didn't tell nobody, didn't clean up the mess.
Oh, he didn't tell nobody he was leaving early?
No. They expected me to clean it up. I didn't clean it up purposely because I'm like, no, this is what white folks do. I'm like, I don't know if this nigga did it on purpose. far as I know, he could did that shit on
Well, who are
purpose.
they saying supposed to clean it up?
They were saying I should have stayed.
After the white boy left an hour early?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And he wasn't
And
supposed
I'm
to?
looking at them like, why the fuck you even having this conversation with me? What? Excuse me? And he's like, he's just a kid. And that's when it took every muscle in my body not to say Tamir Rice was just a kid too, bitch.
I'd have said that.
It was right there. It was right there, and I was like, you know what?
What, you gonna fire me because I said that shit?
I was like, you know what? But my expression.
Let's go to HR right now, then.
My expression said it all. He just a kid. Excuse me, motherfucker. Wow. See? And I'm like. All of them looked at me and said nothing. Nothing. Deal with your pain by yourself, bitch. So what, your people getting shot up in grocery stores? We don't care. Work, bitch. Work. So I was mute all goddamn day. Bitch, I ain't saying nothing to nobody. This is how black people act when 10 black people get shot in a grocery store. We don't come up in this bitch doing the juju dance. Bitch. Ain't nobody walking around this motherfucking gleeful. Ain't no code switching. I don't code switch for these motherfuckers. Sorry.
You should have said that shit, then.
I should have said it, but it was a minute situation. Tamir Rice was 12-year-old, got shot by a fucking cop. I'm dealing with a pampered white boy who, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, like, y'all, bitch, get the fuck out of my face.
Did they catch the motherfucker who shot 10 people? Did they catch him?
Yeah, they caught him.
So what's his background?
From what I understand, I'm trying not to tap into it. I'm trying not to. But from what I understand, the motherfucker been on the internet talking about this shit, planning it, had a 180-page manifesto, but Young Thug in jail though.
Well, Young Thug is a horrible motherfucker. I'm not comparing the two.
I'm saying, but you can listen to his conversations and track him, but you don't know what this cracker doing? That's what I'm saying.
They know what he's doing.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all couldn't stop that shit?
Well, my thing is this. For all the people and all the deaths that went on for them to get all that shit with Young Thug, no, you're not going to stop. They always let you hang yourself. You nigga done murdered 50 motherfuckers, now you want to step in. We got them. Yeah, but all the motherfuckers you unnecessarily had to die?
They were saying witnesses were saying that the police were running by the victims who were like hurting and screaming and crying out for help just to get to the white boy to get in the picture.
You know what picture?
The photo op for the media to be seen that they had him captured. They was like, they just ran by the people that's hurt, laid out on the floor, ground, fucked up. And then went straight to the white boy. Fuck the black people laying out on the ground.
So everybody just gonna forget what the FBI said in 2006? We just not gonna bring that up? We not gonna bring that up?
Dude, I already know what it is.
2006, FBI said the military and the police force are full of bigots, full of white supremacists. So, are we surprised? If we bring up Young Thug, why? Why keep bringing this shit up? You know what the fuck?
I'm talking about the surveillance tactic.
They do that with everybody though. Young Thug, all the damage, they knew this motherfucker wasn't shit. But how many motherfuckers got hurt? Because they wanted to have a ironclad case.
Sat back and watched the show, basically.
Yeah. You know, sit back and watch the niggas, people hurt each other. Oh, we got them now. So what, this low-level motherfucker done murked 7 people. But we want the big guy. Yeah. Sorry for your loss, Mr. Julius. Sorry your son on the way from school gets shot because they want to do a drive-by. Sorry for your loss. Sorry. this shit was gonna get fucked up. It's raining too. Nigga.
Yeah, so I've been trying not to tap into that fucked up ass energy. Hence why I was on some Bob Marley shit yesterday, dude. Just riding through
That's
the
why I was
fucking
asking,
town.
because I saw the picture and keep scrolling. Like, I'm not about to tap in. But
And then, you know, they got the
what they're
video.
saying.
Like, there's a
I'm
real
not fucking
video.
with that.
I'm not watching that shit either, but people who said they watched it said, every last one said, I wish I didn't watch it. Bitch,
Damn,
why you
the car
watching?
in that bitch. God damn.
What?
The
Ooh.
car in that ditch. Yeah.
Damn, like, which side did he come from? he came from over there.
No, that's just where he slipped and flipped. He in a ditch.
That's fucked up.
Man, I wonder how much they're going to charge that motherfucker.
Yeah, everybody that said they watched that said they wish they hadn't watched it.
Well,
I'm
you
like, I
don't
ain't about
watch
to
it.
watch that shit, dude. Like, the fact that nigga got a
Look,
real live
I guarantee
video.
you this motherfucker, damn, it's an accident like a motherfucker. Ooh, damn. But it's motherfuckers will share that to motherfuckers.
Do you remember that one time that video
what
people
about
was sharing and they
about-
got in trouble for that?
No, what about the video where the lady had shot her cousin? Some shit like that? There's a motherfucking show a lady on our job that shit. I was just like,
I think it was
why
something
would you
with,
show somebody that?
it was something with a dude with a little girl, and they were sharing that video, and they were saying Facebook was saying it was like child pornography, and everybody who shared it was gonna get in trouble.
Oh, well, good for
I
them.
remember that, like
Good for
yeah,
them.
like y'all can't be just sharing this shit like this. Basically, this is sharing trauma. Like I'm not into the sharing. That's hence why my last video on my FY page is the New Era Detroit
What's
compilation
FY? What's
video. It was like, you know what all my videos sit at, where you can go and see all my videos on the page. You know what I'm saying? Versus one at a time. And you know, so it's like I'm sticking away from that negative energy right now. You know, especially for the next 2 days. With this moon, my shit about to be positive. Now my story page, I'm kind of throwing shit in there, but that's not on my grid. So it's like you have to go to my little bubble to see what's in that. But like, I'm trying, because there's a lot of shit people out here talking to. I'm like, I got videos for days. I'm like, oh, I'm got some. Yeah, perspective is everything, honey. I've been said that. And we all have different perspectives. Don't mean that we all right, don't mean we all wrong. But we can learn from each other. And our diversity is a tool, it's not supposed to work against us.
That's because everybody want to do everything.
It actually works for us if we just sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up and let folks do what the fuck they gotta do. Our diversity of skills, experiences, actually adds to the pot, not taketh away. Bitch, so what you give you pray to Allah, bitch. I pray to the Most High. But that don't mean we can't handle this mission. Don't mean we can't take care of this shit together. So what you wearing a dress with a dick, and I'm over here raising 2 kids. Motherfucker, put that shit to the side, nigga. You black? I'm black? Okay. Now, this is where we gotta figure some shit out.
No, you're not gonna be wearing a dress with a dick.
I'm just saying, like, niggas gonna be doing that anyway. So I'm not gonna sit there.
You're not gonna openly do it like it's okay.
Nigga, if you can hold a gun, you can plow, you can plant a seed, nigga. We need bodies.
So you just gonna go?
We need bodies.
You just gonna go into the bathroom with the daughter though?
No, ain't nobody talking about going to no bathroom
You gotta
with nobody.
piss?
I'm talking about, nigga. I'm not talking about in this world that we living in. I'm not talking.
Sorry,
This is not a description of the world that we exist in today. This is I'm thinking of a new world, something that we create. Damn, look at this nigga.
Yeah, going too fast. Bald tires.
Bald tires. That's exactly what that's. Dude, I feel bad for these. Oh my God. Okay, I don't want to get off the subject, but yeah, this sister had her kids taking them to school. Her tires were so bald. I saw her at the gas station the other day, and she was putting air in it. And I looked at her tires like, child. I'm like, dude, I feel bad. Like, those motherfuckers are fucked up. So. But anyway, like, no, I'm talking about in a world where we're going to have to work together. We're going to have to be together. We're going to have to be on the same, we're going to be on guard. We're going to be on, we got to be vanguards for each other. In this world that we exist in, that would not work. We would have to create our new world. Well, motherfucker, so what you interested? Nigga, you got that shovel? Nigga, we need that garden planted over there.
No, that's not, I'm sorry.
dude. We got to get
because
out
if you keep, they know we got it. No, we don't. Nigga, I'm gonna be like, sir.
Keep your gay shit over there, but nigga, you still need to plant this garden though. I ain't got nothing against your ass being gay.
I ain't say nothing about no gay. It's nigga, you think you can walk around with a dress and I'ma call you ma'am. Nigga,
Dude,
that's not about to happen.
I know, and we got a white boy at our job, dude.
Nigga,
this
that's not gonna happen, sir.
He ain't wearing no dresses, but he's doing the whole lipstick with the hair, the girl hair, dude. I'm like, you a whole fucking boy.
Cause my thing is, it's bigger now. Cause look, the ball is already rolling. They letting these niggas compete with women in sports.
I'm like,
getting their ass beat.
He got to be taking the drugs because you can tell that his voice is trying to change.
No, I don't give a fuck if he take a drug. What about when that motherfucker decided not to stop taking the drug and end up raping them women in the prison because they let that nigga say go in there because he said he was I'm a woman. Okay, nigga, I'm a grizzly bear, nigga.
These motherfuckers are literally trying to turn into women. You have a case where these two men had a baby where they called chest feeding, where they were fighting that they don't even want to say breastfeeding anymore because it blocks them out of feeling some kind of way. So they came up with this phrase, chest feeding, where these two gay motherfuckers got the baby up to his chest.
So you trying to say that they can produce a milk?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, bitch, you confusing the child. You're getting more of a satisfaction from this shit than that child is.
So that's why I'm not giving them no leeway. Fuck them niggas. You come around wearing a dress and you got a dick. Bitch, you can't be around.
And you using that child as a prop. It's like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Now that shit is too far. That's mental illness. Something wrong with you.
Womb transplant. So you trying to tell me that these niggas, where they getting these wombs from?
So motherfuckers that be taking it to that extent, something wrong with that little motherfucker coming to my job with the lipstick and the little hairdo. Bitch, you're a man. You're a man. Come up in this bitch with a dress on if you want to. We got a white boy walking through that motherfucker. It was last summer he came on that bitch with a dress. Yesterday, brother, walking around with a purse. Nigga, what? Not the kind that you trying to be cool with. That nigga walking around with like a bitch. Hand on the strap. I'm just sitting here like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, these purses with men, that shit is whack.
Look, you can do the shit. Go ahead.
Men with purses is whack.
What I'm saying is, you go ahead and do the shit, but don't sit back up here and I'm finna sit up there and act like you normal.
That shit whack.
Because I'm not finna fuck with you, and that's okay.
Right.
I have that right not to fuck with you.
And look at your ass crazy.
I ain't gonna even look at you crazy. I'm just gonna be like, and I'm just gonna keep it moving. But like I said, try to go in the bathroom with a dog. Nah, nigga, what?
No, yeah, they trying to do that. No, them people, they got mental illness. Something wrong with them. But if you just a gay man trying to be a gay man in America,
why they don't have a transgender Olympics?
Exactly. But this transgender shit is on some bullshit, dude. Costume clowns. They fucking clowns, man. I'm
waiting for the first one to pop up in the WNBA. Balls to the face because I'm dunking on you. Blah, blah.
Shit crazy.
Dude, because they let that other nigga, what's that nigga name? Nia Williams? They let that nigga. And then they adopted the picture because they knew that shit was foul and they knew that shit was wrong. NBC, where they doctored the person who did who took the picture. She like, that's not how. I got the raws. That ain't how it came out.
You know,
but they wanted to try to soften that nigga up. That nigga in the goddamn locker room because he still didn't have a surgery yet. He just taking the hormones.
Yeah.
So he in the locker room, balls hanging out.
But that's what I'm saying. You got all this technology.
In the women's locker room, balls hanging out.
That's turning boys into girls, and then you got Instagram where you got the makeup, the wigs, and all of this, the filters. Dude, a dream life. She was like, yeah. She talking about people are talking about the world's coming to an end. She's like, the world coming in. She said, y'all motherfuckers just walking the path of the devil. Like she like motherfucker, and she showed the video. Pretty girl, showing got the Kirk, got everything in the right place. That's a man!
Why are you yelling?
Because I was like, bitch, that's a fucking man. And I'm a woman, and I couldn't tell.
I mean, with all this
And that's a
technology,
man,
with
nigga.
all this technology and shit.
That's a man.
With all this
So
technology.
if I was a man and I got duped by that nigga, I'll be ready to hurt somebody too.
So you see why everybody want to put their head in the sand and don't act and don't know why these trends. Like I said,
if I was a man and was Jack and nigga, I looked at, I'm like, what?
No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. If I was a man
like, this
and
shit
you,
getting scary,
we
man.
in the car about to get busy, nigga, I'm finna fuck you up. We don't know why the transgenders are getting killed. Everybody, not Malik Yoba, goddammit.
Right.
The fuck?
Some of these transgenders are looking like
I'm not Eddie Murphy, nigga.
Chicks, man. Straight up.
I'm not
chicks.
LL Cool J, nigga.
You don't know they not a chick until them fucking drawers come down, nigga. When them drawers come down, then that's when you know that's a chick. I mean, that's a man. But these days, nigga, it's kind of hard. You gotta, nigga. I'm like, oh, this is getting kind of scary. I'm like, that's a man. I'm like, oh, because you can see the little bulge. So
what's the DJ?
He got everything.
What's the DJ name?
But he still has
what's
a dick,
the DJ?
though. What?
What is the DJ name who was fucking doing that shit? Got caught twice.
Oh, that was.
That ain't cool.
Well, he was on the Breakfast with he did his whole manifesto on the Breakfast Club.
Whoever that nigga was,
I thought that was poor taste. That's when I was really against Breakfast Club. Why are y'all on 7 o'clock in the morning with our kids being taken to school, hence like I was, taking my daughter to school, turn on the radio, and you having a full-blown conversation with a down low nigga who picking up trannies?
Well, you have the power to not listen.
I mean, of course I turned that shit off, but I'm like, the fuck?
They can be on at 7 in the morning.
Talking about that, though?
I can see if you only had, because even if you had one station, niggas just going to be singing to work.
That shit
well, I can't be listening to this. So, no, all that.
Yeah, I was anti-Breakfast Club because of that.
Shit off.
I was anti-Breakfast Club for a long time because of that. Like, nigga, y'all done lost y'all motherfucking mind. And they made it like a thing. Like, they was getting facts and details, and I'm like, this shit crazy. Yeah, Breakfast Club is no coons, all of them, even the chick, all of y'all, coons, puppets. What is Detroit Click On doing here? What they doing here? Uh-oh, what happened? Somebody fought?
Dude, I'm pulling up just like you. we both pulling up.
You know when they around anywhere with black folks, some drama went down.
That's all. They don't got no stories. Ain't no story, nigga. They just go, hey, what do you think about the first day of the mass? Bitch, ain't you in Macomb too? You're in Macomb County too, bitch.
The first day of what?
We gotta wear the mask again.
Oh yeah. Everybody in my job, they went on like, yeah, bitch, I've been wearing these motherfuckers. I'm looking at y'all crazy. And I heard some people was talking about it too.
What?
How they were saying that they're reinstating the mask.
Hell yeah.
Because they were saying people are getting sick. It's
a high number, but it's like, nigga, this shit ain't never go away. Y'all just want to keep making that money. Profits, people will profits over people. So, keep making that money, nigga. Look, we ain't never stopped going to work except when it first came out. Other than that, they was like, nigga, wear your mask. 6 feet, nigga. And
keep it moving. Where are my keys? Those are my keys, I think, dude. Yeah, I thought so.
see you later. This is bullshit. Oh, here. Give me that bag. Not a bag.
Each one has one. Teach one. More than and fathers, daughters and sons, working all day long, circumcised. Everybody go party, everybody have fun. Dirty don't got this, it's fun in the sun. That's why we must live as one. Fighting before together we're strong. That's why we must live as one. Fighting before together we're strong. Andre Saddam. We don't need to use the line, but we friend them a night time. Now Muslim we not resign. In the street like a white line. Unite it up, on a dance and a vibe like a calypso. Connected like Dangan and Crystal Caminso. Trace we are the best for us calypso. I believe as one, I just sing a song. Make the money fast and give me my one. Andre at the boss, Mr. Sutherland. I'm willing to make me one, on the road like me live on. And Miller Day, you don't need no delay. Used to suffer no way, every day we celebrate. Me and me in the body, and make them fly away. White people and Africans, they will fly away. Mothers and fathers, daughters and sons, working all day long, circumcised. We go party, everybody have fun. Totally don't got this, party in the sun. That's why we must live as one. Fighting before that's why we must live as one. Fighting before.
But if we all work together, we can help each other. Not them alone, we fit help black lives matter. We no racist, we no believe in a color of the hard work. You perform, we admire. Every rich get to you, try to get to you, be a killer. Yesterday you was a killer, but today you is a winner. They get to you, them fi climb up in the them pussy politicians still not get a dollar. Stop reminisce about when Johnny did there. Make a big brother, money come, everything better. And David, Sutherland and Island there. And a circumstance I love between brother. Well, if them artists are good at follow everywhere, we pull up a lorry fans them gather. Paparazzi take a picture, put it up in a the maga. Them no one that straight pass they sing along.
Daughters and sons, working all day long, circumcised. We go party, everybody has fun. Totally don't got this, fun in the sun. That's why we must live as one. Fighting before that's why we must live as one. Fighting before different vibes on Bob Marley's Tough Gang Radio on Sirius XM.